I woke up this morning and it's a good day. It's not raining yet, and there is rain forecast. I had a really good breakfast and I can't wait for this race. I really can't wait for this race. I picked up some goodies for after the race. Well, this is before the race. After the race, we got 2 lovely Belgian waffles from the breakfast buffet. Alright, Cass.
Hi, how you going?
Okay, we are go.
Take out our hearts just to tear them apart. Putting on a face just to play the part. All these fake emotions, just to drown in self-devotion. And now we're falling, now we're falling.
4.5 hours. Finally home. I'll see you tomorrow.
A picture we can go in front of the seat.
Yeah.
They've got pork belly, rabbit and leek, bacon and sausage and black pudding, full moon which is bacon and sausage.
That looks good.
Are jealous?
I guess it's a good time for me to explain how my race went yesterday at the Chorley Grand Prix. Not really what I was expecting, but that's bike racing. What I really wanted from the race was, as funny as it sounds, I wanted to win the race. The way I rode the first kind of 2 laps of the 5, anyone would have said I wasn't there to win the race, the way I was riding. But that was down to me not feeling great at all, and that comes down to a great variety of reasons really. But you can do all the preparation in the world and you still don't feel great on the day, and you know it's not your day. I think breaking the race down the first 2 laps, first lap I missed the break. Nothing really to say about that. A lot of riders got away, 20 or so. That's a lot the riders to go away in the breakaway. After that, the second lap, a rival team, Madison Genesis, decided to hit the front hard on the climb, the main climb of the day, and believe it or not, I couldn't hold the wheel over the top of that climb, and I put it down to me being quite fresh and quite soft. My legs were soft, and also I was soft as well, I guess, for not holding the wheel. But you know, these things happen. I'm kind of like still mulling over, still trying to think about the race itself. But these are kind of things I've just picked up on straight away. I kind of set off like some alarm bells, because I was like, well, I'm going really well and I feel good. Why have I dropped on a climb? As you can imagine, it's not great when you're a climber and you get dropped on a climb. But you know, I'm not too bothered about that. I know what bike racing is all about, and for those of you who know what bike racing is about, you know, you understand these things. It's you know, you live to fight another day sort of thing. So you know, the third lap, you'd say the middle lap, it was kind of like a transition for me, and then the last two laps, it almost felt like another day. It almost felt like another week. I felt so strong in the last two laps. It was ridiculous, but it was for nothing, you know, because you're already out the race. You know, the race is gone, the breakaway is gone, the winning moves have already been made, and you've missed them all. But because we were only there with 3-4 riders, you know, I still wanted to make the most of it. You're not just going there to ride around sort of thing. So in the last two laps on the climb again, I made it hard, just for my own personal ambitions and just to try and get the race over and done with. Got over the top. I think the last lap I felt my best for sure. 150k into the race. It's positive signs for things to come during the year, because we've got a lot of races that are really long and that suit me a bit better than Chorley Grand Prix. So moving on from that, you know, the last lap, the last 25k were really good for me, really good. I was kind of jumping across the groups and picking off groups one after another. Granted, you know, the guys I caught, they'd been in a breakaway all day and they've been working for teammates, and they're completely gassed. Like, you know, I 100% understand where they're coming from, because I race with these guys week in, week out. Some of them give me a hard time for them, like, jumping out of their group and into the next group. But you know, you just see it where I'm coming from. I'm just trying to make the best of a really bad situation for myself. And the race finished, and I was 6th in what was then a very, very reduced bunch. I was 6th in that bunch sprint, and I came 20th, which is nothing really to write home about. But the positives are that I was 6th in the bunch sprint, even though I'm not a sprinter, but I still give it a go. It wasn't like a full-on bunch sprint. You know, the race ahead wasn't actually that far ahead. I mean, well, obviously first place was a good 7 or 9 minutes ahead. But, you know, I was actually only, well, we were actually only 2 minutes behind the next rider, and then they weren't actually that far ahead. So, but granted, they've been out all day. Edmund Bradbury, my teammate, was highest place for us. He was 10th, so it's a good ride for him, solid, considering again there was only 3 or 4 of us. We were still getting really marked out. We were still getting like really marked out during the race, even though, you know, we had half the numbers of any other team. I didn't know whether people realised that, but by the time they did, it's probably too late. But yeah, we gave it our best shot, considering there was only a few of us in the race, and you know, you can only be happy with it. You've got to take positives and negatives. I try to actually, you know, bring this down to your level. I try to tell people that I coach as well that positives and negatives, they come from everything. So you've always got to try and take at least one more positive out the race than you do a negative. And you know, I'm still in a good place, and you know, motivation and morale is high. So it was a good event. It's just a shame I couldn't do better than I did last year, but circumstances changed that, and I still enjoyed. And you know, the people out there were great. And yeah, so I'm out today enjoying some downtime on my rest day. What do you think? Got to be careful not to twist my ankle on these like really rough fields. We didn't go up there last time, did we? We did.
Yeah.